Good night's sleep?
I feel like $1 million. I slept really good. I showered, blow dried my hair, and I'm ready to conquer it today.
Summertime, summertime, love's in its prime. Summertime, summertime, everything's just fine.
Yeah, so we have lots of options. It's this is a tricky situation that we're in. It's not as easy as what we've dealt with in the past. So it's Saturday morning, and Saturday morning isn't any really better than Friday night. Perhaps, but you do get maybe some people that are just doing a once overnight and then leaving. So
yeah, plus also it did rain overnight, which maybe that drove some people out.
Yeah, yep. So we're trying to stay in this area instead of going farther away to spots where we know that we can get a spot, because we do want to visit Colorado Rocky National Park. And
it's a beautiful area.
Yeah.
And we want to really exhaust it before we just give up and move on. So we're going to try again.
Yeah, we're going to go back up the hill to Nederland.
Coming back in, we thought that we didn't visit this spot, but actually we did visit this spot.
Yeah, this is the very first spot we went to. It's called West Magnolia, and I thought we went to the Gulch first, but I don't know. I'm getting all kind of backwards and confused.
It was a long day yesterday.
It was, and it was a lot of information trying to like pick these spots out, and then when you're driving too, it's a little tricky to like try to remember what you were looking at like 6 hours ago.
Yeah. But so this was the very first spot we came to. We really liked it. And
yeah, this was beautiful up here. This was just a fun drive.
It was a great drive. So I'm hopeful that maybe somebody got up and scooted out this morning, and then we'll benefit. There's so many beautiful trails here. Tons of little hobbit trails and trailheads. Lots of locals recreating.
Yeah, cool area. Fun area. Just no room for us.
That's it. We've combed through each and every 22 sites.
Yep.
Another dud.
Yep.
But glad we tried.
So a few minutes away, a couple miles, is a first come first served campsite. We're just going to check it out and see if there's a night or two there, just so we're not driving around forever today, and we can get some work done. And then, maybe on Monday or Sunday evening we can come back to this area and find a spot.
Yeah. We just rolled in and we found one spot open right away. So I'm gonna sit there at the table like a weirdo, and Aaron's gonna drive around and see if there's any other more desirable sites here. So I'm gonna sit here with my coffee, my phone, and my bear spray.
At this point, is anybody yelling at the TV saying, "Don't be so picky, you just drove around for 6 hours trying to find a spot. Take it." Take it.
We're taking it. I heard you got a free spot for us.
I got a free night stay. Yeah, these guys paid for an extra site and their friends didn't show up, so they said we can use it and we'll just pay for it tomorrow if we want to stay.
Cool.
So, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's great. It feels good to be here.
This is a really, really pretty site. And like we said before, we are doing more and more paid tent camping in this tent than we are with the van. That's just the reality of it. I mean, it's tough. You just don't have as many options to go find a Walmart or Cracker Barrel and just, you know, I mean, we had so many free nights in the van. It was unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
So this is just part of like what we're dealing with here. This is just the reality of it. But it feels good. Like it feels, I love these little campsites.
It's fun, and it's still cheaper than, you know, like renting somewhere for in between until we get an RV. And that's not what we want to do anyway. So this is what we want to be doing. And it's fun to experience a different travel style, tenting. You know, it's good to have some experience tenting and know how it is and how it's different, the pros and cons of it.
Yeah, so let's set up.
All right. And just like that, it's raining.
Again.
We got all set up, our camp, and we ate lunch, and it just started raining. So now we're putting stuff into the bear locker, and we have some stuff inside of our clam to keep that dry. And we're closing up the truck.
And we need to go scout out cell signal for tomorrow.
Yes, we are going to scout out the nearest location where we can get a stable cell signal.
Found our second umbrella.
Oh yeah, perfect. Thank you. That way, tomorrow morning when we leave, we know exactly where to go and we know exactly how long it takes to get there. My calls start at 7:30, so they'll come quick. We're gonna just wake up. We're gonna throw the tent back into its pouch, and that'll be it. So while it's raining, this is actually a good activity for us to go do.
And I'm still gonna lock up the bikes, even though we're in a super safe, secure area. I'm still gonna super lock them because it's good to just stay in habit of it and not have to like be like, well, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
It'll be the time that you make the mistake of, nah, it'll be fine.
Always lock up your bikes, people.
But
always.
We have two different types of lockups. So we have this, and then this is like temporary lock.
Chintzy.
Yeah, this is not overnight. This is like if we're going for a walk and, you know, or going to eat or going into the grocery store or something like that. This is the heavy duty one.
So that's the final lock on the super lock.
Yeah, we got the chain to something bolted down, and then we use our individual folding metal locks to each other. And that way, like, you got to take a serious power tool to get these things out. This thing can get cut with a simple snips. So you don't want your bikes to get stolen.
Are we gonna cover them?
Always cover them. That's like the next step of, you know.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, and people just don't know what it is. Our helmets got so dusty.
Yeah, everything's gonna be sludge after this rain hits it too.
It's been raining literally for hours, so we went into town to at least try to find service and get a little reprieve from the rain. Went and had some wood-fired pizza, and we just got back to the site. Pretty wet. We're gonna hopefully wait to pop up the tent until the rain stops. we'll see what happens. But leveling blocks working well. We tried to pack everything up pretty good. Tablecloth, water. I put the waterproof spray onto the tent, and then it started raining literally a half hour later, but it's beating up. So it's kind of working. Let's see how dry it is inside here. It looks like everything's fairly dry. It must have been a pretty gentle, soft rain here. The inside's all dry. So we could sit in there and work, but we're going to sit in the truck, do some computer work, and watch the rain. Oh yeah, nice. So we waited till the very end of the night to set up the tent. It's like 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock or something like that. Rain has stopped for a couple hours.
8:45.
And it's nice out again.
Yeah, so we had to dig deep into our deep storage tote, Aaron did, to get our big winter comforter. So all of our blankets are on deck up there because it's pretty cold. And we have our heated 12-volt blanket.
Yeah, the 12-volt heated blanket's a game changer.
It's really nice.
It's like having a heater up there.
And when you wake up in the morning and you're freezing and you push it, it's like a spa in the morning. It's great.
It will be cozy. It's gonna be like 45 overnight.
Yeah.
It's cold.
Yeah, fresh cold air. I think we'll get a good night's sleep, but I do need to set an alarm. We gotta get up and go. But it was good. I mean, we sat in the truck and we worked tonight, and at one moment I smiled and I'm like, this is like barely different than sitting in the van driver's seat and working there. And then Aaron laughed and reminded me, well, it's a lot different because you can't get up, you can't go to the bathroom, you don't have a kitchen, you don't have all your stuff. But nonetheless, we sat, we worked, we were productive, and it was a good night. So we just crossed the river and then we are looking for a space to work, and we're trying to make sure we have access to a porta potty. And Aaron thinks that there's a little bridge on the river there that gets us to some porta potties on the other side, and I'm a little bit skeptical.
Well, these small towns, you know, don't have like giant Walmarts and things like that to sit at all day. And you know, there is a grocery store, but it's like attached to like the cop shop, and nobody's in the parking lot right now except for 2 cops, so I didn't want to sit there and look like a...
Yeah, and they do have a 3-hour limit that's posted.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be longer than that.
Yeah. So, well, yeah, I'll park here and I'll go scope out the bathroom.
You're gonna test it out?
Yeah.
You'll test the bathroom. I'll test the cell service.
We decided to make a little move across the pond to Chipata Park. Beautiful little spot. It even has flushing toilets.
I feel much better knowing I don't have to take a 15-minute hike to go pee.
Yeah, well, the 15-minute hike was beautiful, I'll tell you that.
Yes, but not when you don't have 15 minutes.
Not when you're in a hurry.
Yeah.
So this will be our little workstation for the day. So the realities of today is working in a parking lot. We no longer have the sweet van to like have a home everywhere we go. So it's a little bit tougher in the truck for sure, but I have to say the electrical system did great. The new solar panel, the inverter, we're uploading videos. I edited the video today. Chris worked on her clients all day, and pretty good.
Yeah, we're definitely feeling like we're living in a truck. When we left the campsite this morning, it was pretty cold, so I stayed in my hoodie and my big fat sweatpants. And then as we were sitting here, it started to get hot, so I had to like dig through my boxes, bring my clothes over to the bathroom over there, change in the bathroom, and it's just those things you get used to doing, which at first it's like, oh, kind of cringy, but hey, you gotta change, you gotta work, you gotta function, and this is the lifestyle that we're in right now. So yeah, we're working it, and the bottom line is it's getting done. We're having fun.
Yeah, normally we would just do this at the campsite, but with no service. Obviously, Chris can't do what she needs to do, and I can't do what I need to do. So we got to come to town. And
Sunday is a big work day for us, where we need full connectivity, and it's actually a good way to get into town. Like, we've been in town every single day. Normally we wouldn't, so that's something that we're benefiting from.
Yeah, we're definitely getting out and walking around and exploring the little town, and even visiting a few little restaurants, and it's beautiful here. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Oh, Aaron's converted. Moose attacks are serious.
Yeah, this is something that's good to know, because you never, some animals you're supposed to not run from, and some animals you are supposed to run from. So if a moose aggressively attacks, walk slowly backwards, and if it charges, run as fast as you can.
So you start walking, and then if that doesn't work, then you book it.
But like prey animals, you're not supposed to run, because that triggers their instinct, like a mountain lion.
You don't want to instigate them.
No, a moose, you just want to get out of the way. Yes, moose in the area.
Summertime, summertime, love's in its prime. Summertime, summertime, everything's just fine. But autumn came, turned love into shame. And love's a game, no one's to blame. Who are you counting on? Who are you leaning on? When the cold winds blow strong, who are you counting on? Wintertime, blood in the snow. Wintertime,
That was so cool.
leaves the need and woe. Christmas Eve, Adam and Eve.
I hear they're actually pretty aggressive,
New Year's
or they can be.
Wear it on your sleeve. Who are you counting on? Who are you